Welcome back to Daily Insights, where we don't just bring you the real-life drama, we bring you the lessons behind it. And today's story? It's one of the hardest pills a man can ever swallow. We're talking about those heartbreaking moments when a man finds out that the children he's loved, raised, fed, protected, and sacrificed for aren't his.
What?
When you was gonna tell me that our youngest ain't mine? It's not mine, Kia.
See, why do you have to go and be messy like that? First of all, you already knew that in the first place.
How the
because
fuck?
you-
Whoa. Oh no, hell no. How? Yeah, I signed a birth certificate, so how I'm supposed to know,
You
Kia,
already
that it ain't my
knew that's
kid?
the father. So what do you mean? I didn't need to go back and tell you nothing. You already knew that me and my baby daddy was even having dealings in the first place a lot at that time. Anyway,
Kia, Kia? We was in a relationship, so how I'm supposed to know he ain't my kid?
You knew that we were sleeping together. What do you mean?
Kia, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. You keep, yo.
Right.
Put the food down and knock it out your
You need
hand.
to
Put
back
the
up.
food down and knock it out your hand, Kia. You know what? Hey,
Okay,
see.
so what? Let's talk. So what is it that you want to know? Like, at the end of the day, he's not yours. And yeah, I knew the whole time.
Yo, go get this little nigga shit, all of this shit out my house right now, Kia.
But we have
go
a daughter. Our daughter is yours.
Well, shit, I'm gonna get a DNA test on her too.
And
Hell, I don't know which one mine.
Men who thought they were fathers, who carried their babies, rocked them to sleep, coached their teams, packed school lunches, worked 2 jobs, showed up every day. Only to find out years later, it was all built on a lie. And what do they get? Silence, denial, or worse, it doesn't matter. You're still their dad.
No, it's in it. I ran out of boxes, I promise. It's in there. That's the last. It's inside of there, I promise.
Oh, okay.
It's in there, like, it's in there. I thought that would be thoughtful.
What?
All inclusive, baby. All inclusive, baby. We going to Dubai on me. We going to Dubai. Merry Christmas. We going to Dubai. Look in it. The tickets is in there, baby. The tickets is in there. We finna be shaking out by like New Year's. The tickets is in there. Look in there. Yeah. DNA test report. Yeah. 0% paternity probability. Yeah. Our son? Nah, yeah, that's not me. This right here say my son ain't my son. And you ain't even got nothing to explain, because this explained it already. Yeah, matter of fact, no, it's not. Go to the next page. I'm gonna show you how much I'm joking. I'm gonna show you divorce settlement agreement. Divorce settlement. I already pre-made it up. Divorce agreement. It's up.
What is
you know what
this?
that mean? That mean we over with. Get out my house. Get out my.
Let me tell you something. It does matter. Imagine giving everything, your time, your money, your energy, your love, and finding out that the one thing you thought you could trust was never real. It's not just about biology. It's about betrayal. Because when a man raises a child, that bond runs deep. He's not babysitting. He's parenting. He's committing. So when he finds out the child isn't his, it doesn't just break his heart. It shakes his entire identity.
2 years ago, my oldest daughter had to take a DNA test for school just to figure out ancestry. During the DNA test, she came to me very, very sad because apparently me and her were not related. I was like, huh? When she told me this, I had to keep a straight face because the immediate shock was just wild. Then I decided to go with her to get a paternity test done. When we got the paternity test done, it was also concluded that I was not her father. At this point, I was shocked. I've had 4 kids with my wife, and she was the oldest, and I needed to see how far this rabbit hole went. I told her to not let her mother know that we know this information, and then I went to my next oldest child. Not mine. I went to the one below that. Not mine. And then I decided to stop there because the youngest child is so young that this may directly affect them, and they don't really understand what's going on anyway. So I didn't even want to go into that rabbit hole, but when I got the information, I immediately was like, let me go talk to my wife about this. So like always, she didn't take responsibility or any type of accountability, and she said, "How are you going to believe your wife over these tests?" I was like, "Are you serious? Are you like for real, for real? Like, is this really where you're gonna go with this?" Then she starts crying profusely and saying it was only one time. I didn't mean to do it, and I was like, "It was only one time." Hey, and then I showed her that each one of the children aren't mine, with the exception of the youngest, as so I think. That's when it dawned on me that it was one time, multiple times, and then when we looked, each one of the children's had different baby fathers, and somehow that made it even worse, because it wasn't just one person you was cheating on me with. This is a habitual thing with multiple different people that you probably don't know about, and I'm taking care of their kids. They're my kids. They're my kids. I've raised each and every one of them from a super young age, and they stood by me through this whole situation. But
Who am I now? What else was a lie? Did I ever matter at all? And the worst part? There's no justice system for this. A woman can knowingly lie for years, and legally, the man can still be forced to pay child support. Think about that. You get lied to, used, emotionally destroyed, and then told to keep funding the lie. In what world is that fair?
To think that she's not who she says she was, because up until that situation, I thought we had a great marriage. I thought we had a great life. I thought everything was going good. I thought that we were building together and already have built together. She is a stay-at-home mom that works on things that she wants to do. She takes care of the kids. She cooks, she cleans, she does everything that's needed inside of the relationship with me. Yet she didn't tell me that she wanted to go outside of the marriage. She didn't tell me that she wanted to do anything. Anyway, after finding out the information and getting her side of the story, I let her know I would need a couple of space. So I had rented a hotel for a couple of days, and I stayed in it. I stayed away, and it was all right. It was good, but I really missed my kids, and I wanted to see them. So after a couple of days, I was back inside of the house, but I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't say anything to my wife. I didn't speak to her. She would try to talk to me and I would look away. I would take care of the kids. I would grab the kids, take them to the mall, do different things with them. And everything was just, I was just trying to figure things out. I was just trying to see how I could make our relationship work, or see if I need to separate and just take the kids myself. Like, I didn't know what to do, if I had any like legal rights to these individuals. Yeah, my name's on the birth certificate, but I'm not biologically theirs. I just wanted to figure things out, but I didn't even get that chance, because 6 days ago she decided, other than taking any type of responsibility, to have a hangout session with the chandelier. And I'm so happy I have my kids, because I just don't know what I would like. It's just baffling to me. Because the whole time, even with evidence, she just kept denying and denying and denying and denying. And I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know if I was never supposed to know in the first place. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want to not have my kids, not to have their mother.
This isn't about bashing women. It's about accountability. Because paternity fraud isn't just a personal betrayal. It's emotional abuse. It robs a man of his truth, his choices, and his trust in people ever again. And for the kids, they lose too. They lose the man who thought he was their father. They grow up in confusion, caught in the fallout of someone else's lie.
What's up, babe? Got you a gift.
My daughter's birthday?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's open because I have to make sure the gift is yours, babe.
Okay. That'll be my red box.
It's open up. Yeah.
Is it a book bag?
Yeah, it's in the book.
Nice one.
Just open up the book bag, babe.
Come on, get me. Some jewelry or something?
It's in the book. So,
I can put some weird. Oh. First of all, it better be plain tickets in there.
just open it up. Open it up.
That'll be plane tickets to Dubai or something.
Okay. Okay. So, Yeah, you knew Kwashika wasn't mine. You haven't taken care of that girl for 2 years and you knew she wasn't mine.
Okay, and like you still her dad. What the fuck was that?
I'm still her dad.
Yes.
No.
You signed her birth certificate, didn't you?
Look, man, I knew I had a hitch about that baby wasn't mine, yo. I knew it, yo. Look, you got a month to get out my house, you and your daughter.
Nigga, this is my house. Matter of fact, I knew you was gonna find out soon anyway, so I packed your shit. Right there, you can get your shit and get the fuck out. Do I need to put you on child support?
Thanks for watching Daily Insights. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments.